EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mayfield looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, They've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Henry running right. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Second down and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end. And I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Here's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Mayfield to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Mayfield with it once more. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the 2nd half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
In motion left, Godwin. Here's Mayfield. But he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keeft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Cook calls it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Again, Allen to the air. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now Allen off the play action. Buying some time left. That's caught. He found some space. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 18 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and long.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Chiefs working here. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running back sent in motion. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Complete to Coleman. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Allen on the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. What a hit, he gets flattened to the ground. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, that's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Attack!
Running is Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He lofts it deep left. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
They just cheated me, y'all. I was about to whoop his ass. I don't usually play with the Chiefs, but I've been giving motherfuckers mercy and a grace because I don't like using the Chiefs. But now I'm about to whoop. I should have won that game, bro. What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. All right, we about to get back to it. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm on y'all motherfucking necks today.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 30-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. So one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
They'll run with Barkley. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. call it a yard at most. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Attack.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, 73. No.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off stuff, and whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now they face 3rd down and 7.
Great, set. Tiger swamp. No touch.
A run with Barkley. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
No touch, 73. No touch.
Now Barkley. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Here's 2nd down.
No touch.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here comes Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
63. No touch.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. Working quickly here. Keeping it with Mixon. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here, stinks it straight ahead. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the ground again with Mixon. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans in possession. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. The back's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Another throw for Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again, Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Stroud. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Hardman with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Offense set for a first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Texans first down. First down and goal to go.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. The shot to the end zone is in.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Prescott now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
Now Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Here's Pacheco headed right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, I think we were anticipating a 1st down being picked up there, and it turned out to be a drop pass.
Yeah, out of the backfield, that's one he has to have. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.